My name is Arielle. It's pronounced like the letters, R-E-L. I am a member of the Indy Clay Co-op, and I am a local ceramic artist here in Indianapolis, and I also work full-time for the ceramic manufacturing company in Brent. I started my background in clay when I was in high school and fell in love with it and decided to pursue it in college along with a dual degree in telecommunications. So a lot of my art has media and pop culture references, whether it's the name or the shape or the form or even the color. That's where I get a lot of my inspiration from, and so that has translated a lot into my work today. So this is my second show here at the Co-op Gallery. It is titled That's Cute, because anytime I would share a photo of a piece of mine to a friend, a family member, the most common reaction I would get is, "That's cute." So I thought it was fitting. I also tend to make pieces that are a little smaller, on the little smaller side for planters. I don't make large scale because it's a little harder for me because I'm not as strong to do that. So I like to embrace that, especially with the colors, and then even play on that even more with the names. So these two pieces are named toaster strudels, one of my favorite breakfast snacks, pastries. It's not really a healthy breakfast, but it's a cute name for two pieces. So that is what is inspired all around the gallery with all of my pieces. And I think anytime you see a plant inside a tiny little pot, you immediately go, "That's cute, I want that." So this display features a variety of different planters, and within them, they're all kind of an iteration of that as I was exploring the different forms. So these two, obviously they look very similar, just different sizes, but with them, I played more with the feet and trying to get a nice negative space within there, and then adding cute little elements like these little resin dinosaurs that I think are always fun because it's tiny and it's in a little plant. And then when I went on to this form, just a little bigger, glazing's very similar, I tried adding some texture just to see how the glaze would flow down the pot, if that texture would trap it or if it would do something neat, and it was just something to try. This one is probably my favorite out of all of these because I love the little handles. And personally, I don't think these handles make this pot look bad. If anything, they make me slimmer. So with all of the pieces that I used within the show, I used one type of clay body. It's a low fire clay. However, this one I used a mid-range clay, and it was my first time ever using this particular clay body, so you could say I was setting myself up for disaster trying to make a finished piece for a show, never having tested out one clay body. However, it turned out pretty well. So my goal with this piece was to show two different features of being sad on one side and then happy on the other. This one was kind of inspired by two songs by two of my favorite artists. One is called Happy and Sad by Casey Musgraves, and then Fake Happy by Paramore, where you are crying through the pain or crying while you're like laughing. And so that is what these drips represent, but I made them rainbow colors because you're also still trying to mask that you might be sad, or you're like crying while you're happy and you're trying to share that joy or hide that pain. And what I liked about these drips is how they interacted with the texture around the form, which I had mentioned in another piece that I do really like these arches and swirls and the grooves. This is inspired by a Japanese artist named Indy Clay, who creates these large-scale ceramic sculptures, and he does this beautiful texture on them, so I wanted to see if I could emulate that. So if you would like to see more of my work and more bright colors, just follow me on Instagram at ARIELLEDAY, Arielle Day, on Instagram. I will be posting more photos of my processes and my work, along with really cute pictures of my dog. So who doesn't want to see a cute photo of a dog? Thank you.